Fund provided myself and two other teachers last year with a grant, a course release. And so a course release means that we teach one less section of our core academic classes in order to be able to run this new innovation. And so for us, it was myself, Miss Mangan and Julia Mangan and Stacy Kissel, who had a course release last year. And what we were planning on doing was to sort of rewrite the physics curriculum so that it was more hands-on and also allowed for you all to sort of feel certain experiences with physics all the way through the year that connected to your real lives. That was the goal.
Yeah.
And usually what happens with innovation is that the first time you're doing something, it's not perfect. So you all heard me say a lot last year, this is new. So that's really how the Innovation Fund helps us to sort of be, supports us in our class. And then we also have a 3-year grant, which means that I have a course release for this year as well with just Miss Mangan to then continue that work. What's unique? So what's unique is that we really work pretty hard to sort of consistently figure out what's a better way to do this learning. So we rarely have kids read on the textbook. We rarely have kids doing worksheet after worksheet. We rarely do huge amounts of lecture so that kids have more of ownership over their own learning. I think that's really it, is to put it more in the hands of kids. And we're continuing that even now in this crazy COVID world. That science can be done everywhere and is all around you and affects pretty much everything that you do. Great question. So one of the things that you all did last year was the Energy in My Life project, and we've expanded a little bit this year. Kids are actually making a website instead of a poster. And we're using a slightly different energy model. So really asking kids to sort of think about what energy is occurring around them and then analyzing the smallest things that they see and they observe for what the reason is why it actually happens. So why does this actually occur? And this is only my 4th year teaching in Brookline. And it is extraordinarily rare that there is a philanthropic organization that supports teachers in trying out new things. People want teachers to sort of do things really well right out of the gate. And the Innovation Fund recognizes that not only is it difficult to do that, but it's important for teachers to have the support to try out new things to try out just new things. And it's very, very unique to have this organization that will pay you to sort of try out cool stuff. It's like taking the business world of entrepreneurship, like Shark Tank. Shark Tank, right?
I love Shark Tank, yes.
Right. It's kind of like the Shark Tank of Brookline High School, right? It's like, it kind of is like you pitch your idea to them and they say, oh yeah, well, I'll invest in it. We don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'll invest in it and see, if this kind of, sneaker with this strange pump or like whatever kind of thing you're pitching to them, Brookline Lens or, experiential physics works. Is that we ask kids to go find stuff in their house. Go find anything in your house that you think has some sort of change in energy. And then we analyze that and had them make videos about like what energy was going in, what energy changes were happening, what energy was leaving. So that's one of the ways. In a few weeks, kids are going to be making a pendulum out of string and some sort of heavy object that they have in their house. And trying to figure out how they could, make that 1-second pendulum that we did in class, but like using found materials at home. Something that the kids are doing this weekend is like we did the Falstad simulation with all the gas molecules in the different colors. We're still going to do that because it's a computer simulation, but to prepare for it, we're having kids, I think I'm usually ahead for most of the physics teachers, so hasn't changed. Is they're going to cook bacon or pop popcorn or something like that to just even sort of see how like molecules travel through the air. So like, why does someone near in your house smell it before someone further away? And that old cartoon thing of like the smell traveling in one direction, does that actually occur based on you popping popcorn or cooking bacon or whatever? So we're trying to do things that are around kids a lot more often. And I think you learned a lot more about your former teacher.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else, Sam?
No, that's it. Thank you.